Sure.
You know, Joe says, when I take over the kitchen at night, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of Ronnie's drawer. And I try to explain it to him, you know, what Ronnie does is not easy. And in season, he's the only one that can really do that station that way, as well as him.
Thank you.
So,
Everyone thinks they know how to do it better, but if
nah,
something is working, why change it?
right. He's been here 7 years now.
Right. He can do it with his eyes
That's
closed.
a long time.
And it comes to work.
Sober. Never had a beer, never smoked a joint, never
Right.
smoked a cigarette, nothing.
He's like,
Zero.
so what's
Never
the
in his life.
problem?
He's the most sober person I've ever
So
seen.
what's the problem?
Crazy.
Personality? Oh,
You
I
know,
don't know.
don't know how that works out.
Yeah, well, wouldn't know.
welcome home.
Wouldn't know.
Alright, where's our ultra hidden?
You know, he owns a nice house in Nicaragua, just bought a nice new truck, a nice bike. I guess that's what happens when you don't party. You get ahead. I think it's bigger down here in the Keys, too.
What's the problem?
Just drinking,
Oh, yeah.
everything. It's just big down here.
Absolutely. The things that are business, but it is never sober every year.
Dr. Larry Pound. In the morning, if you walk down right there, like maybe you'll walk tonight, if you walk down here, you find all kinds of stuff there. Like license and credit cards and wads of cash, like not wads, but like $5, $8, you know, put together with a bunch of change where they get drunk and they pull their keys out and it all falls. Every morning, that's the first thing I do is go walk through there. I find all kinds of stuff, joints, pills, all kinds of shit.
Oh, really?
She's fired immediately.
Oh, one of your guys did? You want to hear a bad story?
Sure. Hopefully it's not about this place.
No, I'm from St. Louis, but I'm an inspector.
Well,
I
that's a bad
was.
place.
Yeah. I was an inspector, and we had a big bunch of tornadoes and stuff. Luckily, nobody got killed in the tornadoes. But there's so many workers out there, just a crazy amount of workers. So this one construction guy, who was one of my customers' construction guys, had hired him, and he was so backed up, he hired a couple other guys. And no, one other guy. He hired another guy to help him. This dude, and they went to go fix this old man's house. So the guy that he hired went over there and beat him up and robbed him, left him for dead. And he's just like hired him just to help the dude out, you know. Now, that's a pretty bad story there.
Yeah, pretty bad. When I was at Virgin Islands, they used to do that. Man, the guys would get paid for people with junk. Took some guy's head off almost with a shovel for his paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's nuts.
I believe that shit. My brother's from St. Louis.
Well, that's not typical St. Louis. I wasn't saying it's typical St. Louis.
Well, I
I
mean,
was just
it's
like,
crazy anywhere, but I think
Yeah.
St. Louis is a rough place in general.
yeah. This was in St. Charles too. Well, the dude was from Ferguson, and then they were doing the job in St. Charles. Oh, this is the Hulk. Trying to figure out what show it was.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
I watched it a couple times.
Shows so much of her dad.
Yeah. That's her dad in the movie.
Yeah. You know, yeah, Steven Tyler. Right?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
okay. She did a really good job in Lord of the Rings, I thought.
Yeah, small part, but she did a good job on Armageddon.
She did.
She was the guy's girlfriend. She was the daughter of Bruce Willis.
Yes, you're right. I remember that. And yeah, and what's her name was Dana. That's
Yeah.
right. After the shot.
That's the first movie the first movie I saw her in.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You look like you're doing some pretty serious biking or something.
I'm running around the United States.
Are you really?
Half the time. The other half I'm goofing around. I'll give you a color copy. Forgot any left. I try to run about 90% of the time, but sometimes I don't. Like, started to look like it was gonna rain up there. And I walked by your restaurant, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna stop in.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, the website's on the inside. You open it up. I just changed it today because I just started yesterday. So you can see your buoy now where that bridge is. The southernmost tip in the United States. That's where I started from, and I'm going to go all the way around and end up there in 1,000 days from now.
Wow. What do you imagine doing like that? How do you make it here?
a lot of times felt the same way, but I figure I don't want to waste the rest of my life. I'm 53 and I'll be done when I'm 56. I was gonna run every bit of the whole way, but then I'm carrying this backpack. It's 40 pounds. It's no fun. So now I'm gonna run 90% of the way and walk 10% of the way. Yeah, I just started. Flew in from Fort Myers 2 days ago and drove down and started yesterday at 6:30. I ran about 15 miles and then ran about 7 miles today, and then I started walking a little bit.
Wow. You just gonna go right up the coast?
Yeah, I'm just going along the border the whole way. Most of the time, if I'm alongside a beach, I'm just gonna. If the beach is a pretty long beach, I'll just get off the road and start running right on the beach. But I'll be on the coast all the way around, or the border.
And then you'll go through like deep under Canada and stuff? And go
Yeah.
come back down to
Yeah, I go up
Seattle.
go all the way up to the tip of every part. Like that's why I started at that buoy, the southernmost tip. I wanted to start at the tip of Florida, then I'll go all the way to New Orleans, and then I'll go to the very tip, the bottom of Texas, which is Brownville, Texas. Then I'll run across over to San Jose, and then I'll go down to San Diego. Then I'll go all the way up to the very top of Washington, which is
I've been over there.
it's something like Los Angeles, but it's not Los Angeles, it's what it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And then go all the way through Washington and through the mountains and catch Highway 2, and then run across Highway 2 all the way to North Dakota, past North Dakota, and I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to go along the Great Lakes, so I'll go by Chicago and then go back up to what's the name of that town? I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to go back up the Great Lakes and come back around again, go through Detroit, and then go up to Niagara Falls, and all the way up to the very top of Maine, and then all the way back down to Key West again. I'll be back here in 1,000 days exactly. That's my birthday. That's my 56th birthday. It'll be March 5th. What? No, but I ran off and on all my life. And I ran a couple years straight where I ran 10 or 15 miles each day. Yeah, everybody's pretty good to me so far because we're also doing some, we're going to try to raise $1 million overall for charities. Well, there's a lot of people following on the website. I mean, this is why I got this. No, but this is usually on all the time. I got like 5 of these in there. And so I switch them out, but it's not just me. But really, if somebody wanted to mug me or something, they'd be on film.
Yeah, I know they saved us from going to look.
Yeah. I saw a couple copperhead snake skins just now. I mean, on the side of the road here. So I mean, there's some dangers involved. People tell me you guys got cougars and stuff, right?
I've not seen him here.
There's a cougar crossing. I flew into Fort Myers. And drove down here, but I took Alligator Alley.
Yeah.
And there's a cougar crossing sign. And I was going to take a picture of it, but then I couldn't turn around. There's a cop coming, so I didn't deal with it.
He's running the whole United States. That's some memory. He's running the United States. 1,000 days of it. He just started 2 days ago. He's going to be back here in 1,000 days.
Yeah?
You have to stop back in and see us when you
I will on the way back.
I'm going to check it out online.
March 5th, you can write it down. I'll definitely be back here on March 5th because it's 1,000 days from when I started.
Well, I wish you the best, man. That's awesome.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Wow. I wish I could do something like that.
Here we
Wow.
go again.
Who knows if I'll be able to finish, right?
You will.
I think I will. Yeah, I know.
You will. Just got to stay on it.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
How long you worked here?
About a year and a half.
You lived here?
2 years.
Where'd you come from?
Last place was Knoxville, Tennessee.
Where?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, yeah. I've been there a couple times. It's a good town.
I was there about 10 years.
That's-
From Florida.
It's there's like a veterans hospital down from there, right?
No, not bad.
Huh.
I'm trying to think. VA.
I don't think it's right in Knoxville, but I think it's close to
There probably
Knoxville.
is one in VA. I mean, in Knoxville. Knoxville's huge.
So I went over there somewhere. My dad was having a 3 bypass, and I thought it was in Knoxville. Either I stayed in Knoxville or it was like a half an hour away from Knoxville.
It's probably, it's a pretty big town.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's a nice place, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not really into the cold weather.
Yeah.
I didn't really have much choice. I kind of, shit happens and, my business took a turn. And,
What were you doing?
well, I was a pretty heavy dealer. I started off by going to yard sales and buying small items and then resell them. Go to flea markets and, I started doing it about 12 years ago and making $60, $70 a day and stuff. And after about 10 years, I was able to really do it. I learned what to do and I got on eBay, Craigslist. I built my guitars 10, 15, 20 at a time, take them apart, sell parts. I created some crazy things, man, doing some wild ideas. I drilled holes in 25-cent pieces of quarters, sold for $25 a piece
Really?
a year
So,
because of this Van Halen thing.
yeah.
I'm just creative. But I go by storage units, go by the whole thing. If you were getting divorced, hooked on drugs, anything. You wanted to sell all the contents of your house, your boats, your trucks, your jet skis.
That's what you would do.
I would go by everything. I give you a flat price, which is nothing. And
Would you buy something that you got
No.
lost money on or
No,
something?
did I what?
Well,
lost
you
out.
said it took a turn, and
It did. These shows come out on TV, the Storage Wars.
what's that?
The Storage Wars show came out on TV.
Oh, and so everybody started
So
doing
instead
it.
of 10 of us going to the auctions, 200 people started showing.
Oh, yeah.
So I turned the keys into my beautiful home and 2 brand new trucks. Instead of just taking
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know
I'm
what?
young. I'm not that young anymore, but still.
You still got a long
Still
ways
got,
to
still
go.
got, yeah. So
Way
hopefully,
younger than me. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Yeah, you
39
got
here.
shit. You got a long ways to go.
I think I can rebuild it all. Really, looking back, I didn't own the thing. The banks owned it.
Yeah.
You know, that's really the way it ran.
Yeah, that's the way I want it to be for me in the future too. Is
So
just,
now I'm just buying everything cash.
yeah,
So, and I still do it here, just not on that level. I work here actually.
yeah.
So,
That's what I thought you said.
yeah, I cook here. Well, that was my trade.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up doing, you know. So, good thing I had something to fall back on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well, no, my daughter actually wants to do. You know, she wants to be a chef.
I would
She's
highly
16
recommend
years
staying away
old.
from it. I mean, if she loves it and that's what she wants to do, then great. I wish her the best. But it's not what it looks like on TV
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's not a nice, clean. You're not in a nice white outfit, and
Yeah.
I don't care where you work or what kitchen.
It's nothing like that,
it's
right?
Hot, it's
Yeah.
hard, it's physical and mental. It's
Yeah.
very, very.
First she wanted to be a veterinarian, and then she wanted to be a hair salon person, and now she tells me for sure, she's 16, now she tells me for sure that's what she wants to do.
Well, it's a very, very long road. I mean, I'm not trying to knock it.
Yeah.
I've done well with it, but if you're gonna do it, or if she's gonna do it, the best thing to do is go apprentice somewhere, take your time, work in a small mom and pop place, and learn to cook first,
Yeah.
and then go to a culinary school that's advanced. And if you go to culinary school of America, they have to look at you like, well, you've never seen an apple, well, you've never boiled water, you've never cooked an egg, you've never made cereal. That's how they look at you. So when you go in here, they teach you the bottom line basics. You know, it's not really. It's better to go to advanced school after you already know how to cook and really get a good degree.
Well, she wants to go to Paris. I mean, that's what she's.
Well, that's smart. Go there
Yeah.
and learn how to cook for a few years, and then come back here and go to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the business of saying you can always take a good cook and make a great
One
chef.
more, and then
but
let me,
you'll never take a
pay
great
you.
chef and make a good cook.
Yeah.
You know, and it's because they teach you how to make one plate of food that looks pretty. It's a different thing when you've got 75 tickets hanging and 30 minutes to put them all out. It's a
Right.
different level. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I've done well with it.
Yeah. That's always something.
I'm not a super advanced chef. I don't love food. I don't
Yeah.
spend all my time studying to find the next, you know, I hate doing this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. I'm not going to make any money doing anything else.
Sounds like you like doing something creative. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Never know. Here you go. No, here I give you. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Can I bother you to give me some water? I mean, fill up these things. You don't even need to take them out of there. Just
Okay, Joey.
thank you.
You don't want ice in there.
No. What's that?
He just got here.
Oh.
He thinks he wants to leave, but he's not going anywhere soon.
He said see you tomorrow, and he's like not even leaving.
Just came in.
It sounds like a pretty good job where you guys get